because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. And
Craziest one that happened this week with the old Jim Jones and Nas one. And he's still talking his crap, which is so funny.
Skulls.
And then we have like a list on the thing. What's the
I
list
did,
thing say?
Bad bitches not being so bad.
That was more you right there.
Jim Jones on Nas.
Okay.
Is Drewski the biggest troll of 2025? I saw this documentary about Rob Ford. You know who Rob Ford is?
Was he that Canadian mayor?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
did, like,
He's like
drugs?
the grandson of yeah. All right, we'll get into it. I saw the Astro World doc. Travis Scott got 10 bodies.
Yeah, that was no. And I think one of the kids was like 10 or something.
Yo, that's wild.
I mean, the gravity of the situation with that was spectacularly awful.
Of course, you know, like you never, you know, oddly enough, you don't expect to kill anybody at one of your shows, but come on, you know, you got the EDM concerts that go on. You have you know, something like Astro World, and fans become nuts. Especially if your fan base, like, it's one thing if you're an older artist and your fan base are like 50, 60-year-olds, 40-year-olds. We're a little bit more sophisticated.
But he makes rage.
But but you're not going to see a 50, 60, 70-year-old at one of his concerts, it's my point. They would conduct themselves a little, at least you would hope. But it was all kids. You know, he got all kids that buy his tickets.
Zers and stuff.
And then they're out there with no supervision. So you letting kids go to a track, you know, as a parent, for you to be that naive and be like, oh, it's Travis Scott. It should be a nice, safe concert.
No.
As a parent, you're stupid. Like and rest in peace to all the people that died.
Yes.
But you parents, part of that them dying is your fault. Sad to say.
Oh boy.
Unless you were there, it should have been supervision. You should have knew what your child was getting into. You should be more aware of these settings. Like, this is not the first year that he threw Astro World. I think it was like the second or third year up until that point, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
If you did any research on, as a good parent, to see what the thing was the previous year, you would have realized maybe I shouldn't be letting my kid go by themselves.
But what if the kids bought the tickets themselves, or the parents are aware of Travis Scott's music and know what type of concerts he throws? Then whose fault is that?
Then it's even worse on the parents, because if you know what type of concert he throws and you still let your kid go.
I mean, they weren't like children. They were like, some of them were like 20-year-olds and stuff. They got like their own minds and their own money.
20-year-olds are children to me. 20-year-olds, all due respect, your brain ain't fully developed till 25.
Right. What was your first concert? How old were you when you went to your first concert?
2017 maybe. So what? 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Yep,
so
8 years ago.
26.
And what'd you see? Who'd you see?
I was backstage at Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival. I was backstage because my uncle, God bless the dead, used to drive a coach bus. So he would be the guy that would get to the site before the artist would get there and before like the crew would get there. And he would have the big coach bus. When you press the button, the doors open and it gets bigger and it gets longer. And it would be for makeup and for food, whatever they needed it for. He was the driver. So he would take me with him as his like assistant. But it was more just to show me the world. You know what I mean? Met A-Rod, met J-Lo, even though it was from a distance. On that specific day of that concert, I met the Lox, Jada Kiss Styles. I met Mos Def and Talib Kweli. Mos Def is a schmuck. He was coming off stage, and that might be my fault. He was dripping, pouring with sweat. He just finished performing, and he was coming off the side stage, and like I was like 50 feet away and shit. And as he was passing me, I was like, "Yo, great show." And he just looked at me, "Yeah, man," with his little annoying fucking voice that he got. And
He goes by Yasin Bey now.
whatever, fuck, y'all seen these nuts, yo. Yo, but that's that's my thing. So I saw DMX. He just got out of jail for tax evasion. He pulls up into the concert with a baby stroller, and and he went into my uncle's trailer. Lit this big ass fucking blunt up. He left the baby with somebody outside the trailer. It was somebody that was with him though.
I thought it was like some random person. Hey, watch my baby as I perform.
Nah, then he went in the trailer. He smoked this fat ass fucking blunt in my uncle's coach bus. And then he just went right to the stage and performed. I'll never forget it. He climbed on top of one of the things that were holding the speakers. And he was just, riders in the wind. I didn't understand one word. I was just in a trance, just like, because I was backstage. I had backstage passes. They gave us Trayvon Martin hoodies at the time. Yeah. They gave us, I'm just trying to relive the day. They gave, because you asked me my first concert experience. So I'm like, my first concert experience, I was backstage and I was amongst the crowd, like the crowd that had the show moving. I don't like being in crowds like that though. I'm not a really.
I hate crowds too. I hate being around people around me.
Like I can't see myself going to a concert in Shea Stadium or something like that. Like it'd be too much for me. 50,000 people in a stadium going crazy for one person.
Yep.
If I'm like,
I've seen it.
Me too. Bad Bunny destroyed Shea Stadium, City Field. He packed that shit out 4 times over. 50 Cent did the same thing. Like
I just saw Kendrick Lamar do it.
Summer Jam just passed.
I heard Summer Jam didn't do that well.
Well, that's because it's all new acts on the stage now.
They had She Was a Perry.
Yeah,
She Was a Perry.
It's all new acts.
Oh, that gets Summer Jam.
You know, well, it goes to show you the quality of music and the landscape.
I mean, there was some people who I knew. Like, I actually met some of the people that did performances. Like shout out to Diani Dior.
Shout out.
She's really cool. I met her because I think she's managed by Fresher.
Okay.
And I met him the same day I met Lefty Gunplay.
Okay.
Because she was performing too. Very cool, down to earth. You know, she's always like in her zone. Before
Isn't that amazing too when you see somebody in one spot and then they make it to a bigger stage?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking give it up for that shit.
So whatever Fresh is doing, because he runs he manages also that 41, like with the Kyle Rich and that whole look, like Tata. Like it's like this little trip 3 click. I forgot all the. I know Kyle Rich is one, Tata is one, and then there's another one. Jen Carter. That was another one. So he runs like those 3. So he's doing great managing with them. And Cash Cobain was one of the people up there.
Okay.
And they had like a Ja Rule and Friends thing, like, tribute to Irv Gotti and stuff.
Okay, yeah, because he just died last year.
Yeah. So that was mainly like who I remember off the top of my head that was there.
Yeah, Summer Jam's not what it used to be.
No, it's not. It's not lit anymore.
It's not what it used to be. And I never went to a Summer Jam.
It's not against the acts either. I just
my
said.
friends used to go to Summer Jam consistently. Like, consistently. It would always come back with a dope story or something. Now, you don't even see it on the gram.
Yeah, because I think it went from the stadium to like the smaller stadium. I forgot
of course.
Because where was Summer Jam always held originally at?
I have no clue. I know it was always outdoors though.
It was like at MetLife in the stadium.
Yeah, it was always like an outdoors big thing.
Before it was called MetLife, it was called, I think it was at Shea. Before it was like Shea or something. I forgot.
No. That was City Field. It was City Field, Shea Stadium. Those are the 2 names that it had.
Yep. So I think it was at City Field.
I think they used to throw it there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they went to a smaller stadium, which I don't know because it's not MetLife. Because MetLife is pretty big.
Look, the quality of music, the money that's being put into music, they're only pushing what they want to push, like that. The days of, and I'm not saying one hit wonder niggas don't exist. Yeah, niggas is out there. I'm just saying the days of wanting an artist's entire catalog. A hip hop artist's entire catalog. Let me rephrase that, because pop is still killing it. You know what I mean? Like, but a hip hop art, nigga, pop music always gonna kill it because it got the machine behind them. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's a new artist that keeps coming across my fucking timeline? Lil Man J. Lil Man J. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a shout out, Lil Man J. He was a hip hop nigga, weird looking nigga. He looks like his neck is too close, like his shoulders are too close to his head. There's no space here between his neck. Weird looking dude. But he did hip hop. He did hip hop at first, and I guess it wasn't going anywhere. And then he just doubled down with a country song, and this bitch is killing it. Like, I don't mean to call you a bitch. I mean your song.
Oh, it's a woman?
No. I'm being facetious.
Facetious.
I mean the song.
Oh, that's him. I mean, he looked weird, but look, he look like Carrot Top's son. He like Carrot Top to me.
He does look like he's related to Carrot Top. So he was a rapper and then he switched it to country.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened.
Dax, you know Dax?
Yeah, Dax.
Dax. At first I hated that shit. Like, damn, this nigga's a rapper, but he's rapping country. Now I listen to 4 songs. I'm like, he got me. Like, I would rather know
Like,
about these niggas doing country and doing pop
Well,
music than niggas doing rap.
because they usually artists like that have to pivot their sound because like it wasn't really working because they were already like annexed out of like the mainstream like sound in the beginning.
Yep.
So they were like kind of forced to pivot, almost like the Machine Gun Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Like he pivoted from rap to pivot into rock and roll to now trying to do pop.
Yeah, like, but Machine Gun Kelly's he thinks he's a superstar. I think he's just out of his bird.
Oh, it's like, hey, I got Megan Fox pregnant. She had my child, so I'm the shit.
And like, come on, nigga. The last thing she did was dope. Was Transformers. Relax. What,
I mean, I did like her in that.
What's so good about Megan? Like, she
I ain't gonna lie. There was like a Netflix show she did where she played like an AI
robot.
I forgot what it's called.
Synchronicity or some shit.
Yeah,
like
some
that.
hard ass
stupid
thing.
shit like that.
She was
Yeah.
actually really good. I liked it.
She was pretty good in there, but
Yeah.
that's because she came off doing what she does. No offense.
Sexy.
Yeah, sexualized. Like, we don't like you for we don't like you for your acting, bitch. We like you for your fucking
Like,
face.
She ended up having sex with the dude in there.
Yeah. Like,
I thought it was weird.
and he stuck his dick in air. There was nothing there.
Right? And she's like, oh, I can make things better than that. Like fucking after he gets out the shower and shit. I'm like, huh?
Would you fuck some robot pussy?
No. It wouldn't feel.
How you know it's gonna feel like, nigga? It can make it synthetic.
I mean, I would assume like this movie's played like probably 50 years in the future or something.
And they still can't get the vagina right.
They still can't get. You're never gonna get it right.
What is it, nigga?
Like
I think they'll get it right.
You think a robot's gonna be better than the actual box? Like no.
Yeah. Nah, I'll argue with you. Yeah, nah. I think I think they will, maybe not in our lifetime, but I think they will make robots with
Robots.
robots. Yeah. Let's go get some robots, nigga. Let's go get some robots.
You know what? It's very unfortunate that it will come to that to me.
Yeah, nah, nigga, like, yo, what?
Oh, I can't get real pussy? How am I
You put a headset on and you got 180 inches worth of fucking naked women in front of you. Now you put that same headset on and she's just gonna literally be on top of you. Just you understand? Fucking now, but the question is though, see, that's my thing though, because I think dudes fuck people like having sex for partially ego as well. You know, as a man,
Because those are those narcissistic dudes that want like that specialized sexy box.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like
Rolex box.
You wanna break a bitch, right? You wanna fuck her and you wanna you ain't breaking no robot. You gonna hit that
unless
robot.
It's out of order.
Nigga, there's so many dudes that are gonna imagine bringing your robot in for repairs. What you do to it? I was fucking it.
But then like I'm fear of like an iRobot scenario where you fucking it and it just like it purposely gets his box tighter to trap you.
I'll be tight.
You will be tight, literally.
I'll be tight.
Figuratively and literally.
Nah,
like
but
I got you now, and it becomes evil or sentient or some shit.
But I would definitely have like a kill switch on that bitch,
like
and I would let it know. Listen to me. See this button right here? You fuck around, I'm gonna push that button right there, and you die. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't feel comfortable to have a robot in my house for one thing other than what it's supposed to be doing. So like if it's supposed to take out the trash, cool. If it's supposed to wash the dishes, cool. You know, if it's supposed to clean around the house,
a job.
Cool.
And that's just the only job.
I don't want my robot sitting with me on the couch. That's not
like
where
watching TV with me or playing
like,
video games with me.
Although one of my favorite movies of all time is Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams.
Oh. Yeah, that was like pre-AI.
That was one of my favorite movies of all time.
That's
If you never seen it, go see it. It's one of the greatest movies ever. It's about a
Robin
robot turning himself into a man.
Yep.
Simple as that. And because technology permits it, he gets to damn near come close to being a human being. You know, and that's the. See, I don't know.
That was back then. It was like 3 years ago. I don't know if
that's a fear though, G. Because you know, so what? They're bigger. They're stronger. They're smarter. You know, in some sense, that's what we did. We became stronger, smarter.
But
we're like the top of the animal kingdom.
We are. We are the top of the animal kingdom.
Well, if you put enough of us together, because a giraffe or a hippo is always going to kill one human. But you get 15 humans.
No, you can long shot them.
This is true. You can shoot them from a distance. You don't even got to get near them. But this is why, that's the fear, that AI becomes so good that it would put human beings out of commission because the nigga no longer wants human box. He wants robots. Yeah, nigga, you know what I mean? A nigga no longer wants to drive his car. The car drives itself.
I mean, we already got that kind of now.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, so to go back, not to get too off
Astro
topic
World?
here.
Oh,
So when you said like new generations, they dropped the double XL freshman for
okay.
2025.
Okay.
Did you happen to know about that?
No. What, they freestyling?
Yeah, they already released like the freestyles and everything. So
That shit is trash.
all right, so as if any of you still follow the freshman list, there's like I think they got 12 this time in double XL freshmen,
Okay.
and I'm gonna read off some names
Okay.
and see if you know who they are.
Okay.
So the first one, Jello.
Don't know.
He's that basketball player from like the Ball team, like LeVar Ball, and it's like his son. Does that ring a bell?
No. Oh, the Ball brothers.
Yeah, this is like I think Leangelo Ball.
Okay.
So he's on this list. So next one's Laser Dim 700.
Didn't one of them retire because he's rapping?
That's Jello.
Okay.
Laser Dim,
Okay.
you know him.
No.
Ray Vaughn,
Yeah.
he's like part of TDE.
Yeah, I know Rayvon.
Samara Sin.
Who else?
Samara Sin.
No.
She's like a rapper. She's like the only girl on this list.
They recorded it already?
They should have recorded already.
They just announced the names.
Yeah, this was like 5 days ago they announced it.
Oh, 4 days ago, freshman. Yeah, Jello, Rayvon. Okay.
And then
know,
Low Shimmy,
I don't know none of these niggas.
1900 Rugrat, YTV.
I know
Fat.
1900 Rugrat. He's that nigga that sings, driving in the school bus like I got an AR.
See, some people you know.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. That little white boy fly though, son.
Have Baby Chief do it. I actually know Baby Chief do it. Nino Paid.
Nope. Me no.
Ian.
No.
I know Ian because he had a beef with like Tyler the Creator. That was pretty interesting. And M Triplin.
Don't know him neither.
Things so you only knew like about 3 out of
This
the
is
12.
my shit. This is my shit.
Yep, that's 1900 Rugrat.
That nigga said Cracker got an AR. Like he's shooting schools up. Yo. Yo. It's Columbine.
It's kind of a bar.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bar.
It is a bar. He's white. He's a cracker. And crackers shoot schools up. My bad. It's true though.
So
It's
I
true,
guess
though.
I don't know if they didn't drop the freestyles yet or something.
Nah, I said 4 days ago. Yeah, 6 minutes long.
Yeah, so they had to have dropped.
But I'm not listening to that bullshit right here. I don't.
Right?
I don't want to listen to that whole thing. You gonna listen to the whole thing?
Well, I'm trying to see if they put it up on things. No, they didn't put them up yet. They just announced them. So they would have to put them up there.
It's right here.
Like everybody rapping.
No, I see the trailer. Maybe it's not out yet. Yeah, it's probably not out.
Oh,
yet.
they just had the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer. They probably.
Let's say the trailer a little bit late.
They're recording it 5-10 times. They're recording it for 4
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, I don't know. Right here. Let's see if they got some right here.
They questioned what I had in store while I was building a plaza. I take pride in my scars, oh, I'm really Mufasa.
He went trolling that room time he did it. Sipping oil ain't time I P did it. 7-6-2 make the whip do a 3-6.
I've been killing beats and busting pies. I caught a first degree. When you talking, look me in my eyes, it's something I'm trying to see.
Every day some new shit. Rap niggas saying I stole slow with some more shit, but couldn't make another hit.
Yes, my daddy is the reason why I act like this. They not like us, they rapping, but it's not like this. No pussy is power, but these niggas is soft like tits.
Don't regret any choice I made. These just the cards that I was dealt. Could not save them all, and I knew that, but I still tried to help. I gotta imagine my favorite determined.
Stop.
I heard Facial for Turo and then.
Stop. Fuck, man. You know what?
Fuck, man.
You know what? All I can say is that they're freshmen. You know, I never heard them rap before. Most of them before you just played them. Besides Rayvon and the Rugrat nigga, but I only know that one bar from him shooting a school bus. So it's not. They have made their marking doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, using the internet. They probably got mad views on TikTok. They probably got mad followers on the gram. They're doing exactly what they have to be doing
By a great marketing.
for their for their artistry, for their marketing. And you know what? Look, they got picked up for it. So I ain't even hating on them. I'm gonna just tell you the honest. That shit sucked. My honest opinion is that shit that I just heard sucked.
They're still growing, man.
But
They're freshmen. They're not sophomores.
that's not my place. But that's not my place to. I can have an opinion, but it's not really. It doesn't matter if I say it sucks. Y'all niggas got picked up. Congratulations. It still sucks. Congratulations.
You still suck.
That shit was trash. That shit was trash. Yo, put.
Was there ever like a
Yo,
good?
I'll pick five. I'll pick 5 artists from my friends group to go up against any of them niggas on the double XL, song for song, 3 songs each, best out of 3, and I guarantee any of my friends would beat them 3-0. Maybe not the Rugrat nigga. He's shooting school buses or something.
Yeah, that's what you scared of out of the whole list. 1900 Rugrat.
Nigga, I'm scared of all them niggas, to be honest with you, because I have a feeling them niggas. Part of me feels like they got picked up not because of their rapping ability. Part of me feels that they got picked up because of their characters and their street shit. Because how they present themselves.
Not only them.
Not all of them, but I'm saying that part. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not easily convinced by skill anymore. I realize skill doesn't mean shit when it comes to rapping. You could be a piece of shit rapper. You could still get very, very far. Because this is the era we live in now. So I don't really put much merits behind any of these new niggas looking to be skilled. They ain't looking to get, like, you know
there's
what I
no
mean?
more gatekeepers.
Look what we just heard about this shit with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wayne, yeah.
it's
Poor
just,
Wayne.
it's, but, man, say what you want. I'll take any of those little Wayne verses a cappella over any of them niggas. Say what you want, but them niggas ain't saying shit. They're all saying the same things. Everybody's killing everybody.
What are they saying?
Everybody's a drug dealer. Everybody got an AR. Everybody got a switch. They all switching now. You know what I mean? Like,
Switching the photo, you
know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But shit, where's the talent at, nigga? Give me a fucking, give me a song. Give me a fucking song.
Right, and then none of these people have like hits, like Billboard hits, or they're not like known like that. I thought like, because remember like back then with freshmen, they had to be like, had some type of motion and everybody heard about it. Even like motherfuckers at work that don't listen to rap. Like, oh, you heard about this artist? Like, I don't hear that anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I think they always say like after 2016 is when like the list started to die out.
Yeah, I mean, who Slaughterhouse was on there, right?
No, they were never on there. No, only one of them. Actually, both.
That's what I said.
In 2007. But look at 2007. That was Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse was on there. I think that was like the last one. Like around that era.
That was 2007.
They had the Shady Freestyle.
That was like 2011.
Nah, not 2007. Because
No, that's I'm talking of the freshman list.
Oh.
That's when they got like 2 of them got the biggest shine. That was the first freshman list in 2007. But you know who was on that list of 2007? Boozy, Lupe Fiasco, Young Joel Ortiz, Crooked Eye, Rich Boy, and I'm trying to think off I'm spitballing right now. There was another person. Papoose.
You got good memory.
Papoose was on there.
There's no comparison, though.
So
think about the names you just named, and think about the names you named previously.
Remember, it's generations of music. It's like what's hot. What was hot for like those past 2? Then 2008, they didn't do it. 2008 one. They did 2009.
Yeah, but my G, for the people that you just named, at least I can remember some of their songs of that year. For the names that you named for the new niggas, I don't know none of their songs for this year.
Remember,
Ray Vaughn, I fuck with. But yeah, I don't know none of them songs for this year.
But think about it. That was the people I just named. Those were that far time.
Kids are the real fans, though.
Remember, you were like what 18, 19 when that freshman list came out.
Yes, because kids are the real fans. That's what it is.
And then 2009. You know who was on that list?
Oh,
Wale, Asher
Fuck with
Roth,
Wale.
B.O.B.
Fuck with Asher Roth. Fuck with B.O.B.
Blue, Nicki Fax.
All right, so you're all right. Question to you: do you think because you just named names in the 07 and 09 of artists that
I'll give you any.
Some of them are pretty. We know their names today. Let's say that.
Yeah.
We know their names. Do you think the names that you named in the 2025 XXL, you're gonna know their names 5 to 10 years from now?
Only from probably this list.
My point.
Look, but that's
Yeah,
how, but
niggas
that's
is
how it
whack.
is. But that's how it is with any list. Like a lot of them don't like just have. Some of them have careers that super fall off, and they got to go back to civilian life. Some of them they'll have like just a steady career where they could just like tour and be okay. Some of them, and then you'll have like the rare ones, like for example, 2012. 2012, it was Future, French Montana, Iggy Azalea. No matter of fact, even better. 2011, Kendrick Lamar,
Okay.
Meek Mill,
Okay.
Mac Miller,
Okay.
YG,
Rest in peace. Okay.
Fred the Godson,
Rest in peace. Okay.
Kid Ink,
Okay.
Yellow Wolf.
Okay. Rest in peace. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. My bad.
There was another one. Oh, Diggy Simmons. I don't know why he was on there.
Okay.
Lil Twist.
Okay.
And then I forgot the 10th one.
So you're telling me that's when it started getting weird?
But not that they get weird. It was like all those people had like some type of motion before they got on the list. These people, I didn't notice like their motion until like probably the last 2 months.
Well, that's because their motion is all internet. Well, so is
It's
yours.
internet.
You would see that though, because you're an internet guy.
Yeah.
But that's only if you look for them. If you ain't
Yeah,
looking
you
for
have
these
to- yeah.
niggas,
Before you
ain't-
didn't have to look for them. You
Before you
heard
didn't
about
have-
them.
Well, that's because the world was smaller at one point in time. The world just gets
world-
larger and larger, even though the internet's there to
mean-
connect us. It disconnects us.
mean,
It puts us in little shadow groups that we're part of now.
Look, in the year 115, in the year 1000 AD, there was only 80 million people on Earth. In 1000 AD, that was only a little over 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I was watching a list of the growth from.
But then we just kept fucking.
Well, you know, it's not only that. Our quality of life became better. Like,
Yes.
you know, back in the days,
Medicine wasn't, hey,
Medicine.
go look up at the sky and get some sun.
penicillin was a big deal.
Yep.
Started killing infections, like heart medications. Like
You ever heard fucking old English? Before English was English?
the broken,
Like beyond
like
broken.
Gaily.
Like fucking, like the way we're speaking now, they weren't speaking like that in America.
No.
Before, like in the year 1000.
No.
I found like a dude that he knows how to read like old language. Like
Well,
that.
this was Native American land.
He was like,
Yeah, nah,
that's how those niggas was speaking.
Yeah,
acting to
we
each
get American language is a mixture of like Dutch, English, European. Like we have a mixture. American language is really our own. That's why I don't sound like this nowhere else. You know what I mean? Like it's not just English. It's our English. It's a big difference. Yo, again, shout out to all those people that died at Astroworld. I was just making jokes. Look at the disclaimer. I'm just fucking making jokes. But I will say, yo, Travis Scott, you got 10 bodies, nigga. You a gangster.
I mean, he didn't shoot nobody. It was other
Nigga, you got 10 bodies. I don't give a fuck what they say.
No, it was other
You
people.
got 10 bodies.
No, it was other people killing other people.
You got 10 bodies. I don't
He
give a
ain't
fuck
got
what they
no
say.
bodies. You
You
got
got
no bodies. I like Travis
Let you like that song? Quavo and fucking JID. Let the bodies
Yeah.
hit the floor.
That would
Let
actually
the
be fire.
bodies hit the floor. Yo, Quavo came off,
Yo.
nigga. That's what happens after the breakup. Come see me, Cardi.
You heard
Come
Cardi?
see me.
You heard Cardi's song?
Yeah, but she just talking about
Outside, niggas, man,
getting
outside.
dick down and shit. Like she just
That's she got an album coming out.
that's her sound. Yeah, September something. And there's mad controversy around that. Nobody
Why? What's the controversy?
because the thing is like, does she even want this album out? It's been 9 years since we got a Cardi
I mean,
album.
she gotta have something out. It's been like
You know,
7 years.
4 of the songs that are on that
Here,
album.
this dude.
Listen, 4 of the songs that are on that album have been out for the past 5 years. I hate when
Oh yeah,
artists do
they
that.
had WAP. They added WAP to it. I
Come
saw
on,
that.
what are you doing at? Like, we see what you're doing. You're just trying to smudge the numbers. Make us a fucking real album,
This dude
bitch.
right here. Look, this dude speaks.
I don't mean to call you a bitch, Cardi.
This
I
is the
mean
dude
that.
that speaks like regular old English. Well, this is 2008.
He looks like he speaks old English.
What are called signs. Signs in Hittite tablets are written left to right.
I'm giving y'all a history lesson right now.
He's giving y'all a history
This is
lesson right now.
1609.
Desire and praise, that thereby be out his rules much never die. But as the riper
Yeah, that's Dutch.
time decease, his tender hour
That's
might
Dutch.
declare his memory. For schricht on een setime kom,
1150.
dore drichten wolde, ben born in this middelaard, for all men kinder neer, het chassim, sonne
Them niggas talk like that because they literally had rocks in their mouth.
975.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I know where we get our language from.
500 BC.
Yeah, but I wonder if he's pronouncing everything correctly too. Cause we never know the enunciations of all that shit. There was no voice recorders. Like we don't know the true sounds of those words and shit.
The true sounds of those words.
We don't because there's no voice recorders back then, so we don't know if he's even saying it correctly. You know what I'm saying?
I believe he's saying it correctly. Cause you wouldn't talk like that without like not really knowing.
I was talking. So I was watching Baddies, right? I'll be watching Baddies. I love watching Baddies. Don't judge me. I watch Baddies Africa.
I actually just saw a guy that made like a post. Why are dudes watching Baddies?
Yeah, I watch Baddies Africa. I watch all this shit.
Baddies Africa. Is it African Baddies?
Nigga, they got Natalie Nunn. Yo, mama.
She scares me a little
Yo,
bit.
mama. I ain't gonna hold you, girl. You a hustler, nigga. Like. You a hustler. And I saw your videos from back in the days, even though they're a little pixelated. I saw you playing with your little thing. I saw that. But a little pixelated, but it's you.
You hit that now?
Would I hit Natalie? Yeah.
Why you said it so casually?
Because I had to think about it. Like, yeah. Nah, she got nice green eyes. Hell yeah. She got some nice eyes. She has a lot of money. She's a boss. Yeah, I'd hit Nat now. I hit Nat now. I would. There's no reason not to hit Nat now. Would I eat the Nat? Nah, maybe.
And you don't want that.
Nah, why?
Gotta eat the Nat.
Nah, her shit probably look. She don't look like she got a pretty looking pee. She don't look like she got a pretty looking pee. I'm just saying she don't look like she has a pretty looking pee. But she's black and white, so she might have a nice box. But she don't look like it. She looks like it's a little mangled down, roast beef down there. But that's just I never seen it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. That's what it looks like.
Anybody in this room that would want it would be him.
I don't want it. I don't want no roast beef. I'm good on that.
Like
you know what I mean?
You like India?
But yo, shout out to all you. This formula's bananas, my nigga. Fucking Erica Mena did the same thing.
Yeah, she had her own show.
I didn't get it during like Flavor of Love. I didn't get it during that situation. All you people that do these like shows where you're trying to find love or you're trying to find talent, because that's what like the Drewski show is. Could have been records is like you're trying to find talent to sign them to a 1% contract. But basically that means your face is on TV and you're famous in front of 3-4 million people. You can go do with that what you want once you're done with him. So he's giving you the opportunity, just like Natalie. Like, these bitches ain't even that bad. Most of them, 90% of them aren't pretty. No offense. 90% of y'all aren't pretty.
He's offensive.
90% of y'all aren't pretty. I know why y'all on the show.
No respect.
I know why y'all on the show.
With all disrespect.
Most of y'all bitches ain't on the show because y'all look good. Most of y'all bitches on the show is because y'all bring attention to the show. And it's about numbers. So, Natalie, Drewski, they look at you guys as their pawns. Yep. You don't get it.
You're the money.
You're the money though, because you guys bring the attention. Because next week I want to watch Summer get her ass whooped. I'm not watching it for fucking. I'm not watching it for the show. I'm watching it for Summer to get her ass whooped. And that's where Natalie, Drewski, all these people, they're geniuses.
They're making Krishan rocks.
They use fucking pawns. They use fucking people as pawns. Put them out there to the world. And then let it manifest and simmer. And shout out to you women, because
that's real.
That's been the formula.
That's been the formula for years on reality
but
TV.
But nigga, I didn't know that. But I know that's always been the formula. But now you got people like, and I don't mean to say lower level people, but they're internet people. Where Drewski come from? The internet. Yeah. Where Natalie come from? The internet. Well, no, Natalie came from Baddies and Bad Girls Club. But they're internet people. And now, if you're willing to throw some money. Because Drewski throws his shit on YouTube. I think that's what makes it me more inspiring. That's why I look up to that. Because you don't have to go behind a paywall like fucking Zeus. To watch Baddies, I got to pay for Zeus. You know what I'm saying? To watch something on Netflix, you got to pay for a Netflix subscription. To watch something, you got to pay for... That nigga threw it right on YouTube. Yo, here, take that for free. Every episode, 3-4 million views. Every episode, here, take that for free. And then he did it smarts in a playlist. So you got to see it. I went from not knowing who he was 2 weeks ago to seeing both seasons of his Could Have Been Records and now up to his Could Have Been Love. Just because it's hilarious to me. Like, it's so funny to me that people like that exist in this world. I know there's all different types of people, but until you see some shit on TV sometimes, you never think it's real. And even on TV, you like, that's cap. But then, when you deep dive and you see these people like on their gram and all, that's not for TV. These people actually like this.
Yep.
These people actually they really think like this. And I ain't knocking y'all. Because if it's getting your fucking money, get your fucking money, nigga. You got me watching.
I can't be on Could Have Been because I yo-yo. There's nothing marketable for Drewski for me. I can already picture it because I'm not. All the stuff that he signs, people he signs are all ratchet, crazy motherfuckers.
And women that are bad.
And women that are fine as hell.
Because he's super misogynistic.
Like, before I walk in the room and start yo-yo and be like, get the fuck out.
I got one for you that's been bugging my brain out. All right. I'm going to go somewhere. Let me reset this camera. I'm going to go somewhere.
Where you going?
I'm going to go somewhere.
Where you going?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, guys, you going to delete evidence?
No. I just need to repress record.
Oh, you're going to... This is for the...
No. So look. So I had this theory. I was talking to my coworker. I had this theory why dudes turn gay.
Oh, God.
Peep this. But the theory came up because of Drewski. Because Drewski likes fucking studs. You heard me correctly, right? Mm-hmm. He likes fucking boy girls. Boy girls? Girl boys. However you say it. Whatever a stud is. I don't know what the fuck a stud is. A girl being a boy. Girl boy.
Yeah, studs.
All right. He likes fucking studs. He finds it. He likes it. Now, my question is, why does he like the stud? Is it because is it the ego thing? I'm fucking a chick that likes chicks. Or does he like the stud fucking him? I think he gets pegged by these studs. And I think that's why he likes studs.
I don't think it's that.
Yo, B, he comes off a little flagrant to me. He comes off like
he look like a stud himself.
He looks like he gets... Ooh.
All right, why I say that?
I'm rubbing off on the pause. Yeah. I'm rubbing off on this nigga.
Drewski, I love your content.
He said you look like a stud, nigga.
No, I'm never gonna be on the show.
Yo, but for real, but look, I had this talk, right? So, women usually turn lesbian because they've been scorned by a man, and they don't trust them no more. They don't trust them no more.
That's what you believe?
That's what I've been told. Besides being attracted to a woman, who isn't attracted to a woman? Women are beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't blame a woman for being attracted to another woman. That's beautiful.
I'm attracted to her too.
When you ask some women why they like women, besides the fact of being attracted to them, another reason is because they've been scorned, jaded, or they can't trust men. They have a certain thing with men that it just keeps them away from them. Now, I can understand that because men are of a certain ilk, I guess. We are different from women in a lot of ways. Now, dudes. Yo, nigga, I can't be mad at a dude that turns gay. And the reason being is because he finds more comfortability with his mans. Like, yo, I tried it with women. I tried it. They're fucking annoying. They're too this. They're too that.
But
yo,
there has to be some level of attraction, though. It can't just be like,
I don't think. No. But the attraction I'm putting last. I'm putting more for the emotional reasons that.
Like, oh, this woman broke my heart so bad that I love dick.
See, I'm not thinking about the love and dick part. I'm thinking more about the companionship with the person. Like, that's my nigga. I could go out with him.
That's what
chill
friends
with him,
are.
Go out, and then eventually y'all two put it in each other's butts. Cause that's y'all prerogative. I don't blame y'all though.
But it's like
my thing is I don't.
But how's that come out of?
I don't find it weird when two guys were like mad close and that's some shit
that
happened.
Then they start dating each other.
Yeah, I wouldn't find that. I would understand it because I'd be like, yeah, they're two dudes,
but,
like.
But you're saying it's coming from them being scorned by a woman. It's not coming from like.
No, I'm saying them. Yeah, not only being scorned, but just figuring out the what they don't want in their lives. Yo, I love women to death. I love y'all to death. But let's call a spade a spade. Some women come with a lot of baggage, complication. Neediness. You know, there's not much difference between your wife and a whore. Like Andrew Tate said. I'm sorry. You pay for the things in your house, and your wife hopefully gives you some pussy. You pay for a whore, and she gives you some pussy. The only difference is the wife stays, so you got to keep paying for that one. The whore gets paid once and moves on. If you think about it, it's the same fucking dynamic. We pay for our women. Does your woman pay to fuck you? Let me. Oh man, even though I did see this the other day, there was a black guy and two fat white chicks, And they was like, yeah, we love this relationship. They were in a polyamorous relationship.
Okay.
He stays home. He's a stay-at-home husband. They both work, bring checks in, and they both say, fuck, we make enough money. The fuck he got to go to work for? He good. But that is so rare. And then look at those two women. They were fat white women. He was a buff black guy. There's something wrong there.
There's something wrong there.
But my thing is, natural people, like, yeah, most women don't come with a big bag.
They never really do.
Nah, sometimes they do. But the women that have big bags don't want you niggas.
No.
They want niggas with bigger bags than them.
No. And then I learned the women with a lot of baggage had the highest standards. Like, they have like all these like stipulations when it comes to, well, I need this and this and this and this in my life. But it's like, but you got a whole airport of baggage with you. Why? Why you have these standards?
I mean, real baggage. Like, look at your closet, bitch. There's Birkins in there. There's Gucci in there. I've been buying you bags since we've been together.
And what have you given me?
You give me some pussy, and you're beautiful, and you stay home. So you're my trophy. You're my trophy that I pay for on a daily basis.
You're my little boo boo that I carry around.
Listen, I'm not being misogynistic. I love women.
He sounds like
He's
not misogynistic.
I am not a feminist though. I will not sit here and be like, believe every woman and women are the best. And that's not the way it works, because men aren't the best. We don't come in the best forms. Women don't always come in the best forms. And I think that the coddling that sometimes is suffered from women, because men coddle them. Yo, it's real easy when you got a fat ass, you throw it on the gram, you getting somebody to pay for you real quick. Men don't have that privilege. The only niggas that are going to pay for us for looking good is other niggas. Come on. Or a fat white chick. Or a fat white chick that's going to pay.
You ever had white chicks?
Yeah.
How many?
Couple. I don't know, 4, 5.
Damn. God bless you.
What you mean? Nah, it's not that serious.
Not that I never really know a lot of dudes that have like white chicks that are like black or Spanish. They'll like be like, oh, I've always thought about it. I've never been a white girl.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sexuality and race is overrated.
Tell that to a racist.
Sexuality and race is overrated. Like when somebody says, "Oh yeah, white girl sucks dick so good," like there's only one time that point is proven true, and that's Superhead. Superhead
Broke the mold.
She. Well, the thing is that I've got something I'm women before, and out of all the women I've been for, I'm trying not to curse. Out of all the women I've been before, yo, black women do the best. Yo, like down to the balls, gone, just gone, just gobble the fucking turkey fucking day, nigga. Like yo, that's it. All right. But other than that, everything else with skin color and sex should not go hand in hand. It shouldn't. Like, you can get a woman that is any color and be of your liking. Like, I like what she does for me. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the only stereotype that I have. You're not a nigga. That's it. Like, yeah, I can't say that I've ever like really. I'm not that type. Yeah, I slept with 5 white girls. So I slept with 6 black chicks. I slept with an Italian. And I slept with a.
You slept with all of them, haven't you?
No, it just sounds weird to even look at a woman like that. Like to look at a person.
Like a number.
Yeah, like a number. You know what I mean? Her skin color is her number. I don't do that. Like I don't see it like that. I just will simply state if the box was poor or not. That's on you, my mom.
All right, so was the box good for
That's
white
on
chicks?
you, my mom.
Was the white girl's box good?
Sometimes.
So there was that one time that was
that one time in band camp.
You went to band camp?
Nah, when I was younger. Again, all alleged. When I was young, when I was like 16, 15, 14, and I was like cutting school, I had my little white girlfriend. I went to give it the smell test, and
you were young.
And I threw up, like right on my stairs. I was like, ugh. She's like, you sick? I'm gonna go home. Fucking. And then you would think maybe, that's how you. Yo, when you a young nigga, you a dirty. Yo, you young people are dirty. They don't give a fuck. That should be stinking down there. Young dude would have still stuck his thingy in there just to get some. Now I mean, I'm like, it's fucking nasty. I can't stand that shit. But again, that's not because she was white. That was just because her, shout out to Space, her pH was fucked up. You know what I mean? That's because her
Anyway, Space.
Space. Remember when we had Space on the pod? He said women have smelly pussies because their pH balance is messed up. It has to do with their diet, what their intake is.
I saw him the other day. He brought it up about the pod too.
Yeah, I gotta get with Space. I got an album coming out, but it's only coming out on Bandcamp because I don't know who owns the beats, so I can't sell it. So it's gonna be a free album, 6 tracks. I got all the artwork for it already. I got the cover for it already. I just literally have the press release on it. Space is gonna be on that, so y'all look out for that definitely.
Anyway,
It's hot like a motherfucker in here.
yeah,
Man.
I definitely gotta get a fan.
But yeah, yo, you bitches on baddies, salute to y'all. Get y'all bag. You know what I mean? That's my final word. Drewski, come to New York. I'm gonna see you, my nigga.
Come out with the box like. Imagine that you got a girl like over her legs and then this shit comes out.
All right. Let's talk about Rob. Let's talk about the Canadian man smoking crack.
Oh yeah, Rob Ford.
Yo,
I've heard of Rob Ford and I've seen like videos of him like totally like geeked in press conferences.
it goes to show you, like overall, it goes to show you that politicians are normal people, but they're not normal people. Cause you gotta be a maniac, like to be knowingly smoking crack and get up and go to work every day to go be the mayor. You gotta be, you got cojones, and God bless the dead, cause I think he died of cancer. He just died of cancer not too long ago. So God bless the dead. I'm not talking shit about you, Rob. But nigga, the balls you got to smoke some crack, go on stage, do your thing, and then get asked, do you smoke crack? And be like, no. Yo, I admire you, homie.
So what about the new mayoral candidate they chose?
Who? Oh, this guy's like a Islam radicalist, right? Or Muslim
He's
radicalist?
not a radicalist. That's like propaganda craziness.
Nigga, he's bugged out. The shit that he's saying is gonna make mad problems.
He's going up against Eric Adams.
Yeah, but Cuomo.
No, Cuomo lost.
Oh, Cuomo lost. That was just the pride. That was.
Not just the select and the elect.
Oh, really? That was the elect?
Yeah.
So
So
they
he's
really
going up against Eric Adams.
Damn. Yo, Eric Adams, that nigga's a villain in a Spider-Man movie. He's like the kingpin. Eric Adams is no joke. You see that bald head?
He's from Brooklyn.
See the way he talks too? But I will say this,
He's devious.
I hope that new guy don't come in.
Why?
Cause I think that
You
it's
don't like his policies and then?
nah.
You really read his policies?
Yeah, I know. He wants to go up $30 an hour minimum wage. He wants to. Yo, he's just throwing shit out the wall to see if it sticks. And everything he's saying, he knows that shit's impossible to do. He knows it's
How do we
impossible.
know until we try? Because no other mayor's done that.
Because it's about levels, the state and federal levels. Certain things that he's saying he don't have power to touch at all. He don't have power to touch. He's just throwing shit out there to see if it sticks. And he knows, unfortunately, New York is like we're like fragile. We're fragilely strong. We all got this attitude about this, but in the end of the day, we're fragile. Anything hurts our economy. Rent goes up, hurts our economy. Bodega shuts down on the corner, hurts the neighborhood. Like anything with New York, it's automatic. You close down a Target somewhere, niggas go crazy. Like they can't drive to another Target. No, they go nuts. No, we gotta go to that Target. So New York is very fragile, and I think he's taking advantage of that. We've only had 7 Muslim mayors.
Oh, yeah.
We've only had 7 Muslim mayors. And I'm not saying anything about the Muslim people at all. I'm saying with everything going on right now, to have any type of radicalism in a place like New York City is unwarranted. And I think he's just stirring the pot, and he's just gonna make the wrong people fucking pissed. You know what I mean? Like, again, go vote for your mayors. But Eric Adams is another one. That nigga looks like Eric Adams looks like if you were walking down the street and he tapped you with his car, he's gonna go in reverse and say, "You're not gonna say nothing, right?" That's what Eric Adams looked like. He looked like he
knows somebody that could hook you up.
Yeah, nigga, we probably know the same people. Yeah, we probably shop at the same drugstore. Street pharmacist.
I don't know that. I don't know any street pharmacists.
This nigga knows street pharmacists.
You. Allegedly. All right, so let's get into the biggest topic of this day. Because it's been bothering me the most.
Let's go.
Jay-Z and... Not Jay-Z. Jim Jones and Nas.
You that much.
No, Jim Jones and Nas.
Jim Jones and Nas.
Queens against Harlem.
Uh,
Saying he's better than Nas. He helped Nas with stuff. I don't know even stuff he even really mentioned. They even say what he helped Nas with.
Listen, I had this discussion. Shout out to Real Sports Talk. Shout out to Real Sports Talk. Shout out to Cash. Shout out to Quest. I was in the chat getting niggas mad because they have four niggas. They have four niggas like in a bubble, and they were talking sports, but you know they deal with
They throw in a little with
they
hip
deal
hop.
with hip hop too and all that. So they brought this up, and they didn't like my opinion.
What was your opinion?
My opinion will stand as it stands. Jim Jones is more relevant than Nas now. Jim Jones is more relevant than Nas now. Not only that, if you, I can't lie to you. I didn't even finish all 3 Magic albums. I didn't even finish all, but
No, I
I listened.
didn't
I
either.
listened
I
to the
didn't
last
either.
Jim Jones album though.
It was so. It was cool.
It was cool.
It wasn't like oh my
It wasn't
God.
like, oh my God.
Like
But
changing-
neither was Nas's last 3 albums. Everybody makes a big shit because he won a Grammy. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm just calling a spade a spade. For me, I was over Nas after the first 2 albums. After the first 2 albums, I was good on
Wait,
that.
2 hours in his discography.
Yeah, like after that, I would have took some singles from him, like "You're the Man" and
You
you know,
didn't like-
"Fried Chicken." You know what I mean?
So you only like Illmatic and the one after that.
No matter how you try, you can't stop us. What? Which one?
So you only like Illmatic and the
Stillmatic.
Stillmatic.
Stillmatic and Illmatic, right?
Well, no, he did.
It was
Stillmatic
written.
in 2000 It was written. That was the second one.
All right, so I like your first 2,
Wait, let me get this right.
and I like a little bit of my point to
They were
you.
dogging him. That shit was funny though with Jim Jones.
What?
They was like, you call him Cameron's son instead of God's son.
Well, to be honest, Jim Jones mixed all their mixtapes in the beginning. You're like, yo, you guys got to give it up for Jimmy a little bit more in the mixtape era.
Hard with the memes.
In the mixtape era, Jimmy was the one mixing all that shit. Cam was the face. Don't get me wrong. Cam was the, I get it. Cam was the top dog. But even that,
I think I should some too.
Cameron does a podcast now, right?
Like it wasn't written.
That's hilarious. Cameron does a podcast now,
Still
right?
at it.
Cameron does a podcast now, right?
Timothy Jones.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But look, I'll keep it a band.
It's kind of true though.
Look. Pusha T, this Jim Jones. Jim Jones came back with a song. I haven't heard anything from Pusha since. Right? Meanwhile, this is the same guy that got Drake out of here in the beginning, but didn't really get Drake out of here in the beginning. But he almost got Drake out of here in the beginning. Right? Nas been dissed by 50 Cent. Did he ever reply? 50 Cent was shitting on Nas when he first came out. Hard. Along with everybody else he shitted on. But Hove kind of responded. I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent? Fat Joe always responded.
Yep.
With what
That I mean,
so why Nas never responded to 50?
they need to.
And that's my thing is that I think he puts himself at such a higher echelon. I think that's why I got a distaste in my mouth. Well, not a distaste,
But-
but I'll back Jim Jones up when he says I'm more relevant than Nas.
Okay.
Right now.
Right now.
Right. No, but that's all right now. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking sit here and
Relevant,
say
see,
Jim Jones can out rap Nas. That's stupid. That's stupid. That'd be real stupid.
Because they started bringing up discographies
No,
and shit.
I'm talking about right now. Right now, who the kids listen to? Who's on the internet more? If Nas would come out and say he's better than Jay-Z, nobody gonna do nothing about it. If Nas comes out and says he's better than any artist, nobody gonna say shit about it. But if Jimmy comes out and says he's better than somebody, it's gonna go all over the internet. Just like the Pusha T shit. Just like this Nas shit. Jimmy got the internet in an uproar. And in my opinion, in 2025, it's not about your record sales. It's about your internet numbers. It's about what you look like. It's not what you sound like anymore. It's what you look like now. And that's where I think Nas fails. Because Nas never looked the part. Nigga, they gave him the role in Belly. That was the only role he could ever play in a movie. That role. Because Nas is not... He's a rapper. That's it.
Yeah.
He's a rapper and nothing else. He's not an internet nigga. He's not a TV nigga.
He's a great
not
rapper.
No, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. That is not what I'm here for. Not taking away his rapping ability. I'm just saying Jim Jones is right. He's more relevant than Nas right now. Somebody tried to say Nas will always be more relevant than Jim Jones.
You know, the day that I think the day he announced that, like Nas did a promotion for World's Resort. He got like a deal. That's like a fuck you. Like, oh, you think you're better? Like, nigga, I'm part over a casino.
Yeah, of course.
Like, who are you?
Of course.
I don't need to respond. This is how I respond.
But I also think that's Look, I think that Jimmy could go get a lot of the stuff Nas can go get. But I know that Nas can go get more because of
His name.
That part and the fact he's never in any controversy.
Yeah, like
the streets don't follow Nas.
Like,
you heard me? The streets don't follow Nas.
and this is a Queens nigga.
He's always safe. He's always safe. Nigga, the whole joke about Nas's career is that he sat in the window and wrote down what he saw. That he didn't do none of the gangster shit. He wrote it in a pen and a pad and he said it the best and got famous for it. So that's why Nas can book more events and get him better places. Because Jim Jones has that ruckus behind him and has that whole Dipset behind him and Bird Game behind him. And
he was attached to stuff.
But at the same time, that's what keeps him fucking relevant.
He has to do that.
To be relevant. You know what I mean? Nas, you said that World's Resort shit, nigga? I don't care. Did I just say, oh shit, I gotta go see Nas? No, I don't give a fuck. And he's right there. That's 20 minutes from me. And I still don't feel the urgency to want to go see Nas. Nigga, you know how many Nas concerts my niggas have invited me to and I've dubbed each and every one of them? And it's not because I don't like you.
Like, he's part owner of the World's Resort.
Yeah, because that's big bullshit. Again, nobody cares.
But it's like, he don't have to show you that he cares. It's like, he just does it.
Yeah, but that's my point. You know, like
can Jimmy,
relevancy?
Can Jimmy do a casino?
If we're talking about relevancy, but that's all stuff that happens under the table. Nigga, nobody knows about that casino thing but you right now.
Look, I have older cousins that grew up with Cameron, grew up with Mace, grew up with all them dudes
I got a
back
nigga
in
that
the
slapped the shit out of Jim Jones. I know somebody that slapped the shit out of Jim Jones.
Can we say his name?
Yo, mad niggas robbed Jim Jones that I know, though. I know two people that robbed. My coworker's father, I won't say his name. My coworker's father robbed Jim Jones.
How? Like with a gun or a knife?
in the hood. They was from Harlem. Yeah, nigga. I won't say any shit on camera because I don't want niggas to. But yeah, nigga.
You don't start looking.
I'll call when we get off, nigga. Told me his fucking father robbed Jimmy, bro. Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Yo.
Just
but
person A.
Jim got history in the hood with street niggas and street
Yeah,
shit.
he's a blood.
Nas don't. Nas's entire history is in music. That's it. He ain't got no other history. There's no street background. You didn't put in no work.
He's in the part of music where it matters. The music. You don't have to do the streets.
Absolutely.
Like, why I need the streets to get out? Like,
you always needed the respect from the streets, but you never needed the streets.
Yeah. The whole point of rap is to get out of the streets.
Yeah, you never needed the streets. You just needed the respect from the streets.
QB since 1933.
But look, you know what? It's fucked up because first you got to get the streets to respect you and push you, and then that's when the label and the machine does. Look at DMX. They had It's Hot and Hell is Dark for a whole year in Yonkers before he got picked up by a label.
Yep, and he was already...
If the streets certify you, nigga,
yeah, he was out for
certified.
He was out for like, what, 9-10 years.
See, that's how, besides Nas rapping dope, that's always been the controversy. Because in the beginning of Nas's career, niggas accepted him for all the rapping shit that he was saying. Until he started getting exposed that, nigga, you don't do none of that shit. All you do is write about it. You ain't an actual doer. You don't put in no work out here in these streets like other niggas do. Jay-Z got a whole fucking problem, 99 problems and a bitch ain't one, where he talks about the money, that fucking coke money that he had, and that's what he used to get his first deal and get his first label. Pull over the car, all bounce on it down, hit the pedal to the floor. Now I ain't gonna, type with Jay. What? Like, plus because I got a good lawyer, I could fight the case. So I pull over to the side of the road. I heard, son, do you know why I'm stopping you for? Because I'm young and I'm black and my hat's real low. But I looked through my reader, sir. I don't know. Well, you doing 55 in the 54. See, I could believe Jay-Z's story when he says that. I can't believe Nas's stories.
Interesting fact. You know that dance group I always with Tick and Tack?
Okay.
They were in that video, the 99 Problems.
Oh, that's fire.
They're doing the dancing.
Tick and Tack things?
Yep. they were in that video. I was like, oh shit. Y'all
in closing though, I will say Jimmy, I like what you do. I like what you did.
Yeah, I love.
Stir it up.
I love that
Stir
you're
it up.
around.
Stir it up. Say you better than 50. I say you better than 50 now.
So you better than Jay-Z.
Come at even though he comes at 52. Yo, all y'all niggas need
50,
to just,
50 goes hard though.
yeah, but 50's a real
different Queens demon.
nigga, and that's my point though. Even when 50 was ripping Nas apart, there was no Nas to be found. No, not you're the greatest Queens rapper, right? The best. You getting exposed by a nigga that got shot 9 times in the face and a gangster who only put out 4 or 5 albums and then didn't come back to rap, right? And he shut you up. 50 shut Nas down. And that's my point. It's like, you know, I get it. You just a music guy, but stay over there. Don't get in the lane of any other shit.
Like Kendrick shot Cole down.
What?
Like Kendrick shot Cole down.
Yeah, but Cole never really wanted that war.
He said he was the best rap. I go up against anybody.
Cole never really wanted that war. Cole, somebody got into Cole's ear and they said,
Yeah, Schoolboy Q.
Nigga said, listen, we really kill people over here. Like, you will die. And Cole said, really? I thought it was just rap. He go, no. I promise you,
I don't think
Drake's
Q
not going to
said
have
that,
a
too.
career. Yo, because you see, Drake's career has
It's
been...
still okay.
Nigga, that shit
It's
is...
not a down spiral.
It's down spiraling.
No, it's not down spiral. He's still
It's
around.
down
He
spiral.
still sells out shows.
Down spiral. Nigga,
Oh,
that...
you know how you saved his
Nigga,
career?
that shit sucks. Every time he walks over somewhere, somebody goes, A minor!
Like he used to do a dual tour like Kendrick Lamar and SZA. He used to do a Nicki Minaj and Drake tour. That would sell out instantly.
Yeah, because Wayne needs some money too, I think.
Yeah, and they get special guest Wayne out there.
Yeah, listen, you're always gonna have your Drake heads, and even now they defend him so hard and go so hard. And I love Drake. I love Drake. I love Drake's
They
music.
call him Lawbury.
I love Drake's music, like dead ass.
Yeah, I like Drake's music. I love Drake's music. Got
But-
me through a lot of college bullshit.
But Kendrick killed his character.
yes, he didn't kill his
Kendrick killed his character,
music.
and that's my point. That I guarantee somebody got in Cole's ear, and they said, "Listen,
No, they did.
nigga, you don't even drop so often." Yo, that's how they went up to Cole, just like that. They went, "Yo, listen, you don't even drop that often. Like you don't. You sure you want to do this with him? Because when he drops, his numbers have been bigger than yours every time. Nigga, there was a point where Cole and Kendrick were dropping in the same year all the time.
Yep.
And Kendrick always had 100 or 200,000 more sales than Cole.
Yep.
So really, you want to go ahead and battle with a nigga not only that could rap and outsell you.
Remember he dropped the record?
What?
This record against Kendrick? Then he had to take it off streaming?
Oh, I might delete this later. He
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
dropped an
I might
entire mixtape.
Yeah,
And then the
7
last
minute
song,
drill, 7 minute
and
drill.
7 minute drill, and he took it off. But that's sucker shit to me. That's sucker shit when somebody could get you moved or make you move your date, like what was Drake saying? That Kendrick gotta ask for permission to drop because of Katy Perry might be dropping. You know what I'm saying? Like Taylor Swift might be dropping. You gotta ask for permission to drop because these niggas might be dropping. You know, like that's power right there. That's some power right there when you can point that out that you can't just maneuver on your own shit. I tell you when to drop.
To the piss squeak, pipe down.
You know, and that's why I say, like, Drake's character
Like, I like that push-up.
has been assassinated.
Like, my favorite bar off there was, like, just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. I was like, that was hard. That was a hard bar from Drake. I'll give push-ups that.
Yeah.
And then he came back with Euphoria, and I was
that
like,
when
oh,
he
shit.
started, when Drake started doing all that bullshit, talking about how one of the kids might not be his and all that, I found that shit tacky. Like, you know, Jay-Z and Nas already did this. Jay-Z was like,
like
I
an
left
actual
condoms in your baby seat. You know what I'm saying?
That was really bad. That was really... How you make a diss record so bad your mom gotta come out and tell you to
Super
apologize?
ugly.
How your mom gotta tell you to apologize to her, nigga?
Yo,
Like, why'd you
Super
say
Ugly was
that?
my shit.
That,
Super
I ain't gonna
Ugly was my
lie.
shit.
You was kissing my dick, or you was kissing that bitch. I was like,
See, and that's why
"Ooh."
when Nas came out with Ether, I didn't like. At first, it was like, ooh, but when I listened to the whole thing back and forth, I feel like Jay-Z won that war. Even if Nas may have won the battle in the moment, I think Jay-Z won that war. I think like overall over the years, Jay-Z got the woman. Think about it. Nas had Khalees and Nicki Minaj. Those are two bitches we know that Nas had.
And they still bad.
Ho's been with B,
Beyonce.
the queen, the whole time.
He cheated a couple times.
Yeah, she cheated too. I heard LeBron pipe that.
Oh damn.
I heard LeBron took that shit down. I heard he had to let LeBron hit it after
Allegedly.
fucking.
Allegedly.
I'm joking.
Allegedly.
He had to let LeBron hit it after he cheated on her. I heard that was the hall pass move. And she picked that big nigga.
If you had a hall pass, what would you hit?
If I had a hall pass and permission to hit any girl I want, you got to say this correctly because just having a hall pass.
If you had the opportunity with your hall pass to hit any chick that you desire, who would it be? That you know that would probably piss off your significant other.
Nah, that's different. I'm not looking to have sex with a woman to piss off my significant other.
But it's like it
I'm
could
looking
be
at
the most nonchalant chick and be like, I don't like that bitch. Why her?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. But to be honest with you,
You'd be like, I want to fuck.
if I'm getting
Kirsten Dunst or some
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you this shit. If I'm getting a hall pass, you can't judge me. You can't judge who I fuck. If I get a hall pass.
You know they're still going to.
No, but you can't. Like you could try, but you
You
can't.
can try, but you can't.
You can't judge me because
gave
you
me
gave
that-
me the hall pass.
Yeah.
So if I go fuck a hippo, you can't fucking say shit.
But you can't. Why you want to fuck a hippo?
I fuck a
Don't ask
midget-
me. Don't ask me.
If I fuck a midget,
I want
can't
to
say shit.
Yeah,
Can't say shit.
I want to fuck
But
this hippo.
to be honest with
I want
you,
hippo sex.
if I be 1,000 with you, there's no actress
It could be any.
or
type
like,
of woman.
but the only person that comes to my head is like probably a porn star.
Okay.
It'd probably be a porn star.
That's the. It's kind of a safe choice.
You know what I'm saying? Like because
That would be a porn star.
you know why? Because I can't think of any women that like.
Okay, if that your porn star, your favorite porn star, you want
'Cause you know why I'm-
who you want to hit?
'Cause
This is for you, whoever that is.
I'm being. I got a list. I'm
who's
being,
the main one?
But
Who's
I'm being
number one?
honest with you. I'm not.
You know,
I'm not hitting it. I'm hitting it because I'm being as shallow as a man as I can be.
Yeah.
I want them titties,
Yeah.
that ass, that
Yeah.
pretty face,
Yeah.
that thighs.
Yeah, you know
the
how they do,
fucking
like, the top
little
50
feet
greatest-
with the fucking.
You know, I do the top 50 like best rappers of all time.
Uh-huh.
Who's your number one in your porn?
Oh, I don't got a number one.
All right, who's your one right now?
I don't know her name. I don't know. I don't really got. I like Laura Ratalinani. I can't even say her name right. Peyton Presley.
hear
I
that,
like
Peyton?
me some.
You hear that, Peyton?
I like me some Rachel Starr, but she's older now.
Oh, she's all right.
Yeah, but
She'll get
I
it.
like Rachel Starr in her prime. Kendra Lust in her
Yeah.
prime. You know what I mean? Like, but she older now.
So you like the old school porn stars. Ones that came out like 2009.
I'll be honest with you. You know why I don't know the names of all the new porn stars that I would like to have sex with? Is because they're all in Spanish.
Like they don't speak English.
Like Spanish porns. Like what's her name? Fuck. You got Devil Chloe. You got this chick called Chloe. Devil Chloe. She fucking ridiculously thick. Just fucking. And she always looks like she always looks like She always looks like she's not feeling it when she's getting fucked. She's just sitting there wide-eyed looking at the nigga. Like,
I
bitch,
couldn't
don't
have
look
that.
at me.
I couldn't have that. That's I'll be terrified. I would end it right there if you're like this, looking at me. I'm hitting it.
She always sitting
I
there
feel
wide-eyed looking at the nigga.
I feel very insecure. I'm like, I'm not hitting it right or nothing. I'm just like,
He said, I felt very insecure. So I'm doing something wrong.
I'm not big enough. And
Well-
you're doing great.
Well, you gotta think about it, nigga. You're fucking a porn star, though. You know,
How many he's been in here?
And oh man, let's go. Let's have fun with this real quick. No, real quick, and then we out of here. Look, it's an hour and 10 minutes. Look, real quick. So I used to date a chick, and she used to have an aunt, and her aunt was like, I think like she used to put porn on, but it would be like she used to do it to talk us through it.
What?
So peep it. She would put a porn on, and she'd be like, "Yo, I want you to see some." Like as I
I
go,
want you to see some.
no, she'd be like, she'd be explaining sex, like trying to give us an education, but then she would also be like, look at that girl's face. She's so uncomfortable. Like, watch. And I'm like, they're naked having sex. She goes, no, look at. And at one point, you'll see the girl, like, while the friend is getting pounded, instead of, like, playing with herself or being all over the guy, she'd really be to herself, just, like, stared out into space for a half a second till the camera comes off of her. Right? And then she would point out, like, the guy. She's like, look, that guy don't really want to be fucking her. That's why he's struggling to keep it up like that, because he really don't. She must have bad pussy. And then she would point out, like, you can always tell when somebody got bad hygiene. She goes, look at their faces. And you would see somebody's face just scrunch up. Yeah, at a weird moment, like oh my God, this must
And
suck.
you got to fight through it.
You got to fight through it. You're shooting a scene, right? So,
Can't pause and take a shower.
so like, I'll be honest with you. Like, when I look at porn, I got a bad habit of doing that now. Like, looking at them and going, she's not even feeling that nigga.
Yep.
That nigga got a fucking mandingo like this. And for the first 2 seconds, she's like, and then after that, she's just painting her nails, fucking smoking a cigarette. And he's just wilding out, and she's just like, pussy's malleable.
Oh, yeah, it adapts to the dick that it's in.
It stretches, it conforms.
Yeah, that's why it's like women, it don't matter the size. It will conform to your size, and they'll be attached to it.
Well, that's not always true.
Don't believe that nigga.
Don't believe that.
True.
If you think you gonna fuck a chick with something like that, look at that.
But I'm not telling you like no peas, brain.
You gonna fuck something like that? It's just a head.
Like this? Like of course not.
You ain't getting
mushroom.
No, don't take our advice. It don't work for you.
It works for us.
It works for it works for us. Well, I'm good, nigga. You good? I think we're good.
I'm great.
Yeah, we're good. Like,
Greatest of all time.
big dick's not a problem for us. I mean,
No.
but that don't go nowhere though. That don't go nowhere. You know why? Because I used to go to school with a retarded kid, and he was retarded. And whenever he peed in the fucking bathroom, the fucking schmuck liked to fucking leave he liked to pee 4 feet away from the stall. So if you had the bad luck of walking into the bathroom while this nigga was in the bathroom, he'd be 4 feet away like this. And this nigga was hung like a fucking hog, nigga. Retard, too.
Italian.
Yo, what up, Gil? Yeah. And yo, nigga, fucking Italian sausage peeing in the fucking drink.
Super soaker.
Yo! But it would be him. It would be a nigga that don't have any use for a pipe like that. Be walking around with a pipe like that.
Like, he's not going to use this on somebody
You know,
ever in his life. Bro, I should say that. They probably might.
You know what? Shout out, you know what? Fuck the nigga porn. Fuck the bitches. Shout out to the niggas in porn. Fucking J Mac, Jordy, El Nino.
Johnny Sins.
I look up to Jordy El Nino. He a ugly looking Spanish kid. He's this skinny, bro. 102
Oh, yeah.
pounds.
Those real skinny ass dudes are like
And he
giant.
be fucking all the bitches I love. I'm like, yo, how do you do this? I'm in the wrong profession.
You can go into it.
Nigga, the worst part is that, I'll tell you off camera. Walk us out. Yo, I looked at his gram. His chick is ugly. Like his chick in real life. Like he's got pictures with her, he holding her and all. And then on the other end, he's fucking these bitches with crazy bodies and all fucking. And yo, his bitch is ugly. Like.
All right, so thank you all for coming in to the far episode of What's Up Everybody podcast.
Yo.
And as always, peace, love, and yo-yos. Stay tuned. Follow us on What's Up Everybody podcast on Instagram. You can follow me at Richie Loves Yo-Yos. You can follow him at Fumamucho. F-U-M-A. How you spell Fumamucho? You spell that shit weird.
Fumamucho.
There you go.
Nigga, look at this chick.
And peace, love, and yo-yos to
Nigga,
you
look
all.
at this chick.
What the?
Nigga, his chick looks disgusting. I'm not fucking playing.
She has an
with you.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Look right there. There's a video. That done right there? The video? It's just not.
Nigga, compared to what he's hitting.
I mean, it's his job. His career.
Compared to what he's hitting.
I mean, it's his career.
Fuck out of here.
There's your work wives, and then there's your regular wife.
Yo, I'm not hitting that shit from at my job and then coming home to look at that chick.
Have a good night, everybody.
Not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. And as my obsession grew, I was saving body parts such as skulls and skeletons, and eventually I did turn to cannibalism.
I've been the flies way before I got a